Do it with ease. Make it look easy. That's what these two guys do on a consistent basis. Yogi Roth, Glenn Parker, Mike Gann with you. It's Football Weekly, the digital edition. Inside our San Francisco studios, we're going to have our eyes on the spring showcase down in Westwood, UCLA, 10 a.m. Pacific time, bright and early, also on the Pac-12 Now app. A lot of conversations, and we understand why, about Brett Hundley. The fact that he's not there. All of a sudden, it looks like there's a few guys I've heard about this quarterback race and this competition. How is it going to play out?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I've been in practice a couple times, fellas, and this quarterback competition is exactly what you love at this position. Number one, Jerry Neuheisel, right? He's the relative incumbent starter. He has mastery over this offense. You can tell as he finds little quiet spaces in the pocket. But quickly chasing him is Asante Willard. He's been there for a few seasons out of Florida. He's a guy who didn't play a lot of quarterback in high school, but he is as gifted as anyone. I think if you rewound the clock to when Brett Hundley won the job, I think Asante Willard's further along than Brett Hundley was when he was a redshirt freshman. And then, of course, Josh Rosen. I mean, everyone talks about him all across the country, arguably the top quarterback, high school recruit in the nation, a mid-year enrollee. And what you've seen every day in practice is just take these magical jumps. And he should, right? He's extremely talented. To me, and I understand when I'm saying this statement, I think he's the most gifted natural passer out of any quarterback in any roster in the Pac-12 conference.
Wow.
And I know what that means.
Like
I know we have
currently.
Jared Goff. I know we have returning starters, but he is extremely gifted.
He hasn't won the job yet.
He hasn't won the job, and I don't know if he's going to win the job. But he has those natural traits. Now, we all know natural traits, they'll get you a jersey, they'll get you a handout, they get you...
It's got to translate.
It's got to translate. So that's where he needs to obviously grow and learn and be able to execute on critical downs and distances. But that's what we're going to look at. When we get to the spring showcase, it's going to be which one of those three guys really displays, you know I love this, a no-flinch mentality when there's pressure coming, when it's third down, when Kenny Clark's coming up the middle.
Not too many no-flinch mentalities out there. I know it's going to shock you, but I'm going to go with the offensive line at UCLA. They're actually healthy. That means they're going to have continuity for the first time in a long time. And if they can stay healthy through the spring and get that cohesion, get the communication down, they've already got a good running game. And Brett Hundley was sacked a ton. Why? Because that offensive line was hurt. Now, it's also because he runs a little bit, the nature of that offense. But that is going to help this team so much. They're going to be a better running team, a better protecting team. I look for their offense. If they can keep where they were under Brett Hundley, they might be better in another year than they were under Brett Hundley 1 year from now, simply because that offensive line getting so much better and healthier.
Yeah, this is a gifted squad. I mean, 18 returning starters, this offense, they're veteran-like. That's why it's exciting about the QB. Do you take a young guy, or do you put Jerry in there who knows the system and let them just roll?
And we got a sneak peek at what Jerry Neuheisel can do last season. We saw him win a football game.
A little one.
Just a small one. I remember being in our touchdown room with his dad, who was euphoric after that win. Once again, our look at UCLA and how this quarterback competition breaks up and shapes up, I should say, 10 a.m. here on the Pac-12 Networks and the Pac-12 Now app. And for everything that's happening around the conference, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter at Pac-12 Networks. And yes, it is plural. That's big for you.
Good use.